For this suit itself, it was almost $400,000 that they spent. Parents are giving up their jobs. Parents are struggling. Their kids are going without services and education. And it was just tragic overall. The amount of high-level indifference from top all the way down through the central office was problematic. My name is Deborah Tisler. I have 4 kids, and almost all of my children have attended Fairfax County Public Schools. I have 2 that have graduated and 1 that is going to graduate this year from Fairfax County Public Schools. Concerned parents were reaching out to me. I had become known in the community as an advocate since I'm a former teacher for Fairfax County Public Schools, and my background is in special education and education. You know, parents would provide input to the schools with a credible complaint about their child not receiving the services that they are entitled to under law, under a free appropriate public education.
The Supreme Court has said that parents have a fundamental right to direct the upbringing of their children. And so if a school is obstructionist enough about the kind of information they're willing to give out, that could violate the Constitution.
It became very adversarial. They were immediately thrown into a situation where attorneys were involved. And I wanted to see exactly what the $9 million was being spent on, which was for legal fees specifically. I submitted in a request for legal invoices that spanned a period during the COVID closure time. And I received back almost 1,500 pages of their legal invoices. And in those invoices, it highlighted exactly what I had speculated, really intense tactics that were being used and legal strategies against parents, many that didn't even have representation themselves. They were being taken advantage of. My fellow advocate and friend, Callie Ottinger, and her website, Special Education Action, helped to publish the documents so that the public could see exactly what the inner workings were of the law firms in Fairfax County Public Schools at that time. And then next thing we know, we're being dragged, brought into court. We exercised our rights. I exercised my right to file a FOIA. I paid for it. And I just wanted the public to see what Fairfax County Public Schools was doing with their tax dollars. For this suit itself, it was almost $400,000 that they spent to try and claw them back. Through mutual friends and contacts, they helped us find Mr. Sandifer and the Goldwater Institute to come in, and it was such a blessing.
Deborah and her friend Callie had heard about our litigation in defense of parents' rights in other states, and so they reached out to us when the school district filed the lawsuit against them. They have a constitutional right to publish any documents that the government legally gave to them. And so we filed a motion to have that case thrown out, and the case was ultimately thrown out.
To have that type of support, I don't think at all we ever would have won this without Goldwater's help. Parents can't afford $175 to $250 an hour for advocates, and they shouldn't have to as taxpayers, so I am very grateful that I could pass on my knowledge to them.
The Goldwater Institute's legal team is here to defend constitutional rights in state and federal courts across the nation, and particularly the rights of parents whose ability to oversee the education and upbringing of their children is being obstructed by bureaucrats who think they know better. So any parent out there who has a problem of this sort, we encourage you to reach out to us, and the Goldwater Institute is here to help.